Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got a NBA Sunday slate. Let's try to make some money today in NBA. A lot of people focus on NFL during Sundays, so sometimes these NBA markets can be left a little bit discarded. So let's see if we can find some really bad lines and attack them. All right. A quick review of yesterday. We went 2-3. We missed on our biggest line blunder of the year. I thought Atlanta was winning that game by a lot for most of the game, and they failed to cover the -5. Shocker. An Atlanta team failed to hold a lead. We also got losses from the Hornets +10 and the Kings +4.5. I thought that was a great ticket. I went into yesterday feeling great. I felt like I had a great ticket with the Kings. I had them +4.5. They announced James Harden was out, and then they became -1s. So regardless, win or loss, that was a good bet on the Kings +4.5. I know they lost, but I feel like that was just a good bet overall because Harden was out, and the line moved 5.5 points. So I'm not mad about that bet. We did get wins from New Orleans and the Knicks, so that was nice. But let's hop into today's Sunday NBA slate here. First game we got here is the Celtics and the Pistons. 8-point spread, -350 for the Celtics, +280 for the Pistons. And the Pistons actually pulled off a really nice upset against the Celtics 2 nights ago. And we're going to be going right back at them, +8. I think they'll be able to play the Celtics close again here in Detroit. They looked really good a couple of days ago, and I think they're going to keep it close again today. My model has them winning by losing by 4.5 points, creating 3.5 points of value on the Pistons here, +8. Next, we have the Washington Wizards, who finally got their first win against the Minnesota Timberwolves a couple nights ago, heading to Brooklyn to take on the Nets. They're 7.5-point dogs against the Nets, who just split a series against the Hawks. -305 for the Nets, +255 for the Wizards. And we're going to be once again looking at the dog here, +7.5. I feel like that's going to be a theme for this video. I got a lot of dogs on this slate. But the Washington Wizards, +7.5. My model has Brooklyn winning by 1.6 points. So that is a nice 5.9 points of value on the Wizards here against the Nets. Next, we have the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, 9.5-point spread, -500 for the Lakers, +395 for the Grizzlies. It's going to be interesting to see how this team plays without Ja Morant. They didn't look good against Boston a few days ago. They haven't looked the greatest, but we're going to look to take them here +9.5. Just try to keep it within double digits against the Lakers here at home. My model has the Lakers winning by 5.4 points, 4.1 points of value on this line. So Memphis +9.5 is where we're going to go with this game. Next, we have the Utah Jazz taking on the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point spread, -195, +170 run back for the Spurs. And we are looking at the Spurs here again. I feel like the Spurs are just an underrated team in the marketplace right now. I believe they've covered in all but 2 games so far. They've looked not bad. My model has the Jazz winning by 0.7 points. So 4.3 points of value on that line. It's kind of nice. So we'll be taking the Spurs here +5 versus the Utah Jazz. Next, we have our biggest value play of the night. The Denver Nuggets travel to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves. 8.5-point spread, -385 for the Nuggets, +315 for the Timberwolves. And I feel like this is a get-right spot for the Nuggets tonight. And we're going to be taking the -8.5. My model has them winning by 15.3 points. So a solid 6.8 points of 6.8 points of value, the highest on the slate. A 2-unit play for me. So we'll be taking the Denver Nuggets -8.5 against these Timberwolves that have not looked good this year. Next, we have the LA Kings heading to Phoenix. The LA Kings, no. The LA Clippers heading to Phoenix to take on the Suns, a 3-point spread. Minus 155, plus 135 run back. And the Suns have looked good this year. Booker, Ayton have looked good. Chris Paul doesn't look half bad in Phoenix. So this is going to be a fun game to watch. The Clippers have been kind of disappointing a little bit so far this season. We're going to be taking the Suns here on the +3 and potentially the plus 135. The Suns are a team that have been hitting as +3 dogs, it feels like, every single night. And they continue to be 3-point dogs, and they continue to win. We're going to take the Suns straight up. My model has them winning by 0.2 points. So we're getting plus money on 0.2 points of value. I'm totally cool with that. And we'll be taking the Suns to win that game. Next, we have the Dallas Mavericks traveling to the Chicago Bulls. And it is a 6-point spread, minus 250 for the Mavericks, plus 210 for the Bulls. And the Bulls have not looked terrible other than their blowout loss a couple nights ago against the Bucks. They beat the Wizards back-to-back nights. I know the Wizards aren't great, but they've been scrappy. They've been in games, and we're going to take them here plus 6. My model has Dallas winning by 0.4 points, so we're getting 5.6 points of value on this line with the Bulls to keep it within 2 possessions, and or within 3 possessions, yeah, and getting potentially a win here against the Dallas Mavericks at home. And finally, we have an 8:35 game between the Trailblazers and the Golden State Warriors. It is a 5-point spread, minus 205 for the Blazers, plus 175 for the Warriors. This is probably my least confident pick of the night. This may be a potential pass for me. I'm gonna call it a pass here. My lean is to Golden State, but because my Golden State is a 2.5 points of value here. My model has Blazers by 2.5 points, but it's just not a team I'm looking to really attack here tonight as the lowest value team on the slate. So let's quickly recap our picks for today. It is the Detroit Pistons plus 8 versus the Celtics. We got the Wizards plus 7.5 versus the Nets. Grizzlies covering plus 9.5 against the Lakers. San Antonio plus 5 against the Jazz. Nuggets, the only favorite we have on this card, at minus 8.5 versus the T-Wolves. Suns plus 3 and the money line versus the Clippers, and the Bulls plus 6 versus the Mavericks, and a pass on Golden State versus the Trailblazers. That is going to just about do it for this video. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified every single time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. We have daily content here on a wide range of sports, from the NFL, college basketball, college football. We only have one more video for that. UFC coming back in just 2 weeks. Esports returning soon. NBA, WNBA, NHL returning in 10 days, and MLB in a few months. So we're going to have constant content on this channel, so be sure you're subscribed and have those post notifications on so you guys know every single time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. But that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's cash some tickets tonight. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.